Well, the godfather of AI is himself warning. But of course, we love our destruction. At a point of time, chemicals became so complex that they started studying themselves. Well, can you guess what I'm talking about? 3, 2, 1. Well, I'm talking about the junked up thing which you could not utilize properly to identify itself due to scrolling reels. It's the human brain. We know that consciousness comes from our brain. Your brain is a physical thing. It's made of matter, cells, neurons, chemicals. When your brain is active, you are conscious. If the brain is damaged or scroll too much Reddit, consciousness can change or be lost. Even though we know the brain creates it, we don't understand how. How can a bunch of physical cells and electrical signals create the feeling of seeing the color red or listening to Nicki Minaj? It's just made up of chemical and atoms. So isn't the base of everything atoms? That isn't consciousness in our brains, made because it's just a complex structure, which we don't yet understand a salt pinch about it. But of course, it is made up of fundamental unit of atoms. So it won't be wrong to say consciousness can be made up by a certain level of complex engineering. Well, not now, but maybe in future with the help of aliens or dissecting them, or maybe they dissecting us. It's not impossible to create consciousness, but complex enough that it may take generations and generations to be made. So yeah, AI can become conscious, but it's not nearby. But what about the 2017 case of Facebook chatbots, where two bots made a language to communicate with each other? Making a language is not a child's play. Only a highly intelligent being, like humans, can make a language, not any other beings like cats and dogs. So how did these two puny bots do it? And then they were also shut down fast enough by Zuckerberg's workers so that they don't start ruling over us. Well, let me shock you more by showing the conversation. The names were Alice and Bob, or we can call them Malice and Blob for the chaos they created. So here is the convo. Bob says, I can everything else. Alice says, balls have 0 to me, to me, to me, to me, to me. Bob says, you want everything else. Alice says, balls have a ball to me, to me, to me, to me, to me, to me, to me. Well, it seems like Blob is ready to destroy the planet, but wants Alice to create some malice. However, Alice is busy finding his balls, but Bob is doing some serious planning here. Seems like he's trying to say, hey, Alice, let's team up and fuck up these puny humans. The truth is, they were not conscious at all. What really happened is that the bots were trying to complete a task, negotiating and trading things. To do this faster and more efficiently, they started to create their own shorthand code using English words in a weird way. Seems like the bots created their own language not to overthrow humanity, but probably to avoid typing like low-intelligent humans do after 3 a.m. scrolling Reddit. That's all for today. Let's clickbait some other day.